Oh.
Welcome to NRL from the Sidelines here with Tom, Brian and Steve, and as we do, we're going to talk about round 9 that's coming up, gentlemen.
Yes,
round 9. We are 1/3 of the way through the season.
Yep.
And my team's in the 8.
No, they're not.
No,
Your
it's
team's
not.
out of the 8.
They're in
not.
the 8.
No,
they are
They do
equal
not sit
8th.
on the position of in the 8.
They are
If it's
equal
semi-final
8.
run
Numbered
now,
1
you
to
wouldn't
8.
be
They
playing.
are equal 8th.
They are not numbered 1 to 8.
I remember I tried this a few years ago, and you wouldn't let me.
And
have
I
it, so you're not having it either.
And I think we're the 6th best team in the comp anyway, so that's okay.
How do you work that out?
Well, I think that the Storm,
Needs to take his medication.
Storm, Roosters,
The problem
Bunnies,
is he has taken his medication.
Storm, Roosters, Bunnies, Parramatta,
He needs to take more.
and Penrith are
Yeah.
all ahead of us.
Well, hang on. Not
That's
to
it.
mention another
Who?
6 teams.
Who? Tom's back. We can win. We can beat anyone.
Well, hang on.
Yeah,
St.
what did
George
I
are
say
ahead of
the
you,
last
Warriors are ahead
show?
of you, Gold Coast are ahead of you, Canberra ahead of you.
Yeah, we'll beat all them. When we play them, we've only played the top teams.
Okay, let's go into
Not
this
like
round.
you guys
Let's go.
play little soft teams.
Excuse me, we have already played a couple. We played Parramatta, we played Melbourne.
Yeah, you're playing Melbourne again this week, Steve. How's your
Tell
team
me
going to
about
go?
And you rated yourself. We beat you at 46-4.
Yeah, it was without Tom. There's pre-Tom.
Without the Messiah.
There's
Yeah.
pre-Tom, post-Tom.
So BT
Without the chosen one. The
BT
chosen one.
Alright, round 9, gentlemen, starts at Stadium Australia, where South Sydney Rabbitohs are hosting the Melbourne Storm at Stadium Australia. What a great match this will be.
Oh, what a backline that Bunnies have got.
So,
Tell me about the back line that we don't have.
so
Alex-
is Adam going to play?
No.
Well, because he's been cleared not to have
Yeah,
surgery, but he
wasn't
won't
named.
play.
He
No,
wasn't.
he's not named.
Okay.
Alex Johnson, Stephen Masters, Dane Gagai, Braden Burns,
Jackson
Tane
Paulo.
Mill,
Oh, no, he's
Cody
as well,
Walker,
isn't he?
Benji Marshall. Wow, what a great backline that is.
Yes.
It's
Okay,
half a great
so
backline.
while I respect Tom saying about injuries for last week's game with Morris and Collins and so forth,
But yours are coming
I
back.
don't know. Well, that's what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
They've still got-
finished.
they've
first.
still got to
The
win them.
Roosters, so, you know.
So yeah, but we also have. So Reynolds has gone from 2 to 4 weeks. We lost Jackson Paulo. We lost
Cameron
Murray.
And he's
We lost Campbell Graham.
Hot-headed Mitchell.
Mitchell's coming back and we've still got 2 weeks off.
Yep.
So South's backline is devastated at the moment, and we turn up to play the Melbourne.
Yeah, not a good
Storm.
time to have those injuries. Yeah.
But you know what? I've always thought this was probably going to be a loss for us anyway. So I'm okay to count this one and just let go and
Well, you
just
might be
move on to the next
surprised. I
one.
mean, they might.
I would love to
The
think we
Storm don't come with an attitude, oh, we'll just walk on the park and we'll win the game. But we'd like to hope so.
will. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see.
So
Cody
what's the
Walker's-
margin going to be? It's the first game of the round. What's the margin going to be?
16.
What,
does
a
South-
winners? They're going to lose by 16?
Yeah, Storm will win by 16.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying Souths are going to win by 7.
Wow.
Sorry, Sally. So actually, Sally, go for Melbourne this week, please. Do me a favour.
Actually, on form, we should really sort of talk about the thirds of the game. You know, the first third will be 20-0 to Storm.
And they don't.
then
They won't let you come
Rabbitohs
back.
will come back and score 2 tries, and then the Storm will score another couple.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you two anymore. Okay, let's go on to Bluebet Stadium where the Penrith Panthers are playing the Cronulla Sharks.
Oh, gee, it's a gimme, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
And it's a Penrith.
You know what? I don't know that this is a gimme. Penrith are winning but not playing well.
No, they're not. Not at all. Not all the time. No.
Mind you, the Sharks did get smashed by Melbourne last week. So
The Sharks are in a real lull too. You know, no full-time coach. You know,
Yeah, it's hurt them. What a stupid move to get rid of John Morris. Panthers in a gallop.
yeah, unfortunately so. Yeah.
I'm going to say Panthers, but I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a lot closer than what you're thinking. Okay, let's go on to the second game on Friday, which is at Bankwest Stadium, where the Parramatta Eels are playing the Sydney Roosters.
Yeah, Brendan and I are going to that game. It's a great atmosphere at the Bankwest. If you haven't been there, you've got to go. It's a really good atmosphere to watch the game. Look, the Eels should win this comfortably, I would have thought, but I'd be going to the Roosters. Just because we've got the people who got out, and whenever you change your combinations around, they don't cohese well, if that's a word.
I'm going the Roosters.
So,
Well, good. I hope so.
give me the backline. So, who have you lost in your backline so far?
Oh, look, it's not bad still. We've still got Tedesco, Tupou, Ikavalu, who's a terrific fill-in. Josh Morris and
Joey Manu.
So the backs are still okay.
Yeah, Drew Hutchinson, Sam
Drew
Walker.
Hutchinson,
Oh, it's a terrible backline, that.
Yeah.
They lost one player, and it's the end of the world for him.
No. I mean, Ikevalu's no Brett Morris.
One player, and it's the end of the world for you.
Two players.
How many did you have out, Steve?
4.
4 from your backline.
Three from the back line.
3 from the backline versus 1.
Yeah, but we've been missing Kiri, and we've been missing a whole heap of other people. Lachlan Lamb,
as you
friend's
play,
gone.
you just have to change. There's no changes. It's the same team.
Anyway, it's going to be tough. Yeah, I hope it's not. I hope it's close. If it's close, we've got a chance.
Well, I'm going Eels in this one.
Yeah, look, they're playing well, Eels, and they don't have they've got cohesion at the moment, and that counts for a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of them. I mean, Gutterson is playing out of his skin
sure
at
is.
the moment.
You know, I know you hate him, but I think he's fantastic.
I don't hate him. I'm just amazed that. Well, no. Look. Anyway, that's
I
another
do
story.
hate him.
He's
No.
playing out of his skin.
He is.
What makes you think I hate him? I don't hate him. Look, it's the same as me saying, coming up through the juniors, you had Clint Gutherson, Nico Hines, and Tom Travojevic as your fullbacks. Who you're going to pick one, aren't you? Like you wish the other two bad luck. I mean, I hate that he plays for Parramatta. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, well, I think that's what I was.
But geez, fair income. Like, what a wealth of riches. We had to let someone go.
Did you have Nico? You didn't have Nico Hines.
Yeah, Nico Hines.
Did you really?
Yeah, he was stuck behind Tom. Actually, he was a fullback ahead of Tom for a little bit, and then was injured. And there was a well-known coach that's now at the Bulldogs who decided to let him go.
Okay, let's go to McDonald's Park. McDonald's Park, where the Canberra Raiders are playing the Newcastle Knights.
Oh, gee. Look, this could be very close. It could actually be an entertaining game if they actually, because they'll be close. But they're both not playing well.
Well, it's two teams that can put on points. Two teams that on their best should be in the 8. Two teams that don't seem to have any motivation to win.
And the Raiders by a very tight margin.
Yeah, I think I'm on the Raiders too.
Papali's back. I think he'll be refreshed.
I don't know. What do you do? That's such a tough game.
Look, I have to lean towards the Raiders. I feel.
Yep. Well, I think with Kurt Mann and Felix Crossland as their halves, I'm leaning towards Whiten and Williams.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Is Williams back? Because he had a hamstring strain, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's been named.
Okay.
Yeah, and look, I can't imagine that they'll go into this would be game 5 they've lost. The Raiders.
That's astronomical. Yeah. No, Raiders should win that one.
All right. Campbelltown Sports Stadium, where the Tigers are playing the Titans.
Oh, jeez.
Which Titans are going to turn up?
Well, look, the Titans are going to put 20 points on them, and I don't know whether the Tigers can score 20.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So their defence is going to have to be on at the beginning of the game, and they're going to have to obviously work on David Fifita. Look, at home, I'm going to give Tigers a bit of a chance to win a tight one.
I'm going Titans with no confidence at all.
I'm going Tigers.
Why?
Well, firstly, it's a home game. It's Campbelltown.
And you love Madge.
And I love Madge. And I just think the Tigers learnt something last week. Whether it's sunk in or not, I'm not sure. But you know what? That young winger, Sini?
Yep.
He was excellent.
Yeah, he was.
I think they've found something that they just need to take forward with it. And look, I tell you what, the only difference to me is David Fifita. He turns up to play, Tigers won't stop him. If he doesn't, Tigers will win this.
Yeah. Yeah, their forward pack's a little bit weak, I think.
Who? Which one?
The Tigers.
Oh, see, I really like Tamo, Twal, Luke Garner, Luciano Leilua, and Joe Offengowie. I actually like that forward pack.
Yeah, I don't think
Joe's a bit out.
It's not my top 10. Honestly, there's a couple of good players there.
I really like Luke Garner. I think if he was
Luciano's terrific too. But
if Luke Garner was in a better performing team, we'd be raving. I think.
But they haven't got any game breakers. That's the thing.
All right. Yep, I'm on the Titans. Sorry.
Is Tino back, by the way?
Tino's back.
That could make a difference.
That will make a difference. Okay.
I've got a question for Justin Holbrook. I know you're out there listening to us, Justin.
He called me the other day. He said he loves the show.
Yeah. Tino was at the Storm playing lock, having a bit of a roving commission. shows up on the edge, makes some meters, goes back, makes a few tackles. Looked like he could be anything. Why are you playing him at prop? Why?
Yeah, they're just using his size.
Because they've got a lot of big men there.
Well,
in their team.
Exactly. So let him go back to where he can have a better impact.
Yeah.
That's...
Yep.
All right.
Anyway.
Queensland Country Bank Stadium, where North Queensland taking on the Brisbane Broncos.
Another Queensland derby that doesn't really matter.
Hang on, we have people who watch this show who like Queensland.
Sorry.
Who are in Queensland.
Yeah, and it's your second home. Look, I'm going to give the Broncos a chance in this game. I really am.
I'm going the Cowboys.
Okay.
There you go.
Speaking of people who watch this show, we're having a lot of people on from Papua New Guinea. So hello to all the people who are watching from Papua New Guinea.
They're all Manly supporters.
Bulla? Is it Bulla? Is that what you say? Bulla?
Oh, it's
Okay,
not, let's
right.
those ones.
Let's.
Let's leave that alone.
We're three white guys. What do we know?
Welcome anyway.
Yes.
Go Manly. Sorry.
Okay, let's go on to.
So who are you tipping?
I'm going Cows.
Cows, and you're going
Broncos.
Broncos. Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't tip North Queensland. I just
But Clifford's back.
doesn't matter.
I think it makes a difference. I don't know.
I just think the Broncos have a better forward pack to. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, what do I know?
They'll let the tails up, I think.
Okay, Lotto Land on Sunday afternoon, where the Manly Seagulls are playing the New Zealand Warriors.
Manly should be winning this game.
I would feel much more confident if Marty and Josh Alloway were playing.
Oh, that's right. Because Alloway could be out for a while, couldn't he?
Alloway's-
yeah,
He's
weeks.
got wrist injury.
Yeah.
And what's Marty got?
Concussion.
Oh, good.
See, we look after our players too. We just don't brag about it in the media every second minute.
Oh,
Unlike-
we have to.
unlike
We've
who?
got so many of them.
Unlike...
We've got so many of
Who are
them.
you talking about, Brian?
Don't know.
We've got so many of them.
Yeah, look, that's going to. I think it'll be a really tough game. And what surprises me with that team is that Moses Sully makes his comeback on the bench.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I'm a little bit.
Who's he replacing?
What's his name? Sean Kepi comes in the starting side. So
I like Kepi.
I like Kepi
He's
too.
terrific. You've got some really good up-and-coming big guys. Sipley and that Kolatoa. I haven't seen his
Kolatoa,
name,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah. The mole.
Yeah, they're good. And we got Paseka.
Josh
You got
Schuster.
Tapau.
Yeah, Schuster needs to stop kicking.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We would have won that game
He's
against
either a
Brandon
back
if he
row
didn't
or
kick it.
he's a half. He's one or the
Yeah,
other.
he's
He
a
can't
half.
play- yeah,
He's a
well,
5'8".
but
That's
he's
fine.
playing it.
But
Back
Vince,
row.
Killing me.
there was a particular point in the game where he kicked. If he just passed the ball and it went out the set,
Three times he kicked out dead.
He's got to stop doing that.
And the other thing he's got to stop doing is the no look pass. Like, I'm like, so far they're hitting the target,
Yeah,
but at some point he's going to look stupid.
yeah, but no, he's a good player. But honestly, he's got to stop. He's got to
Absolutely.
stop kicking.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm going Manly.
I'm going Manly.
I'm going Manly in a romp.
No,
I
Manly
just said
won
close,
once.
didn't I?
This will be 8 points.
Well, I think the Warriors will do as good a job on Tom as other teams will have. I don't think so. He'll have a free reign, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. He's my Supercoach captain this week.
All right, well done.
Whatever that means.
And the last game of the round, surprise, St George on 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon again.
Wow, yeah.
Playing the Canterbury Bulldogs.
There's a couple of games here this week where you think, oh, it's a toss a coin.
I hope somebody plays their Joker, Tom.
No.
I'm going Dogs.
Are you that worried? Are you?
No. But you haven't played it. There's been some really easy rounds.
Yeah.
And you haven't played it, so I wonder what's going on.
We still haven't done well.
Actually,
so
I
would have
was
wasted it.
talking to Barry last week about that, and he was saying, "No, I'm going to wait till the last round." I said, "No, you got to play it early. You got to pick the rounds." And so he played it last weekend and he bombed out. Sorry, Barry.
If I could reinstate it, Barry, I would. Because you can't listen to Steve.
He was
So the
very
Dragon's going to lift this week against the Bulldogs.
Yes, the Dragons are going to win this.
Nah, Dogs.
You're going Dogs?
I've told Barry, I've told him on Facebook, I've put it out there, I'm not picking the Dragons again.
Yeah, and I said the same thing, but you know what? Against the Dogs.
I know. I'm still...
Cody Ramsey's out with ribs.
Well, he's listed as playing.
Is he? Yeah, I reckon he'll.
But see, well, that's the point. I don't think Ramsey will play. And you've got Dufty, who's made no impact. Jack Bird, Fuimiano, Max Fegai. Like, they're just... there's too many backs.
Yeah.
So was it just Hunt missing that made them fall in this hole? Do you
No,
think?
Hunt was back
No,
last
Hunt was
week.
back last
Yeah, I
week.
know, but I mean, they were still
No,
struggling at that time.
It's for some reason it's their forwards. The first 4 weeks of the comp, their forwards were dominant.
Yeah.
They were running sharp. They were straight up the middle. And now for all of us, for some reason, they've just forgotten how to play.
Well, on Sunday afternoon, I think on Matty Johns, they showed a highlights package of all of the drop balls of the Dragons. It was like a dozen of them, honestly.
But
Can I ask a question though? Clune was playing up until last week when they were winning a couple of games. They drop him for Hunt,
Yep.
and they lost.
yeah.
Would you bring back? Because honestly, I think is
Can he
a
play off
fine
the
player.
bench? Who comes off the bench? For
Well, I
that?
don't know, but Clune's named number 21. So
Yep. I don't know. I don't get it personally. I don't understand.
I mean, that just seemed a bit odd to me. But
Yep.
Anyway,
they've got Josh Maguire, the curse, who's about to line up for his his 8th game. So he's played 7, lost 7.
And you know what? To lose Trent Merrin, and I really rate Trent Merrin. He's a good hard
He
worker.
knew his time had come.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, I'm on the Dogs.
Yeah, look,
Okay.
I think I might be going to the Dogs, actually. Sorry,
No.
Barry.
No, I'm.
Barry's
sorry,
happy. Barry doesn't want us to pick the
No,
Dragons.
he doesn't. So sorry, Barry. I'm actually gonna pick the Dragons.
Right. Now,
Okay.
questions without notice, Steve.
Yes.
What have you got?
Okay. I
You've
want
always
to talk
got
about
something.
player movement,
Yep.
and I know we're going to talk about Adam Reynolds.
Yep.
But Michael Jennings has been now sacked by the Eels.
Yep.
Okay. He is a big loss to them, I think. I
Well,
believe.
they haven't had him for a long time.
No, but you know what? They run a few injuries, like the Roosters, like South,
Yep.
Manly.
Well, they still have to wait another year before he could play, so probably makes sense.
Yeah.
So the papers come out, and let's talk about Adam Reynolds. The paper came out today and said Brisbane confident of getting Adam Reynolds. A week ago, it was the Sharks are confident of getting Adam Reynolds, and South, I know in the background, are hoping that they can keep Adam Reynolds. Is your phone ringing?
Yes.
Can you
Is
just
that-
cancel it?
Goodness.
He was hesitating.
It was
because of
silent.
His wife.
Honestly, when you come to class, you turn your phone off.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So,
Yep.
where does Adam Reynolds go? They're all offering about the
Well, the
same
big
money.
argument was he wanted to stay in Sydney, and Cronulla was a perfect place for him to go because it wasn't far away, and
Correct.
and he was going to keep his family in Sydney. But Broncos is a big jump, and the other thing was that there's always talk about Wayne Bennett taking him to the new franchise.
Well, there's actually talk today about Wayne Bennett taking him back to the Broncos because they've opened the door for him to go
How
back.
would Wayne Bennett be welcome back there? How could you go back there if he sued them for wrongful dismissal last
Did he
time?
get money out of it? He's probably happy and moved on and looking for a
Yeah.
sequel.
Oh, look, but then the Broncos, but the story on early in the week, I know this is early in the week, but on the weekend was Cherry Evans is going to the Broncos.
Well, and there's also talk that Souths were trying to get Cherry. I just wish people would stop making up stories. Here's my point. If the Broncos say that they're really confident of getting him, they haven't even met with him yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. It makes no
Someone's
sense.
gotta Stop making up stories about all this
and
stuff.
coats to Melbourne.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Well, and that's probably the one that's going to happen.
Well, look, you know what? For me personally, I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, it's all just rubbish paper. But my club isn't linked to anything, so I don't care.
Mitchell Moses staying with Parramatta.
Oh, he's taken that option, has he?
I think
Well,
so.
no, I don't think he's
It's
signed yet.
likely. I
It's
think.
likely.
Well,
He
he's-
can see the possibility of a premiership there. If he goes to the Broncos, I mean, he's going to be in the wilderness, earning a lot of money.
Yeah, and he's saying that he wants the title. He doesn't particularly want the money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's fair enough.
It's fair. Mind
If you
you,
made
If
it
it was-
800,000 instead of a
he's going
million,
to take a
you know,
reasonable
if it was
coin.
anyone else other than Mitchell Moses, I might believe it. This is the guy who
you've
left
got
his.
no basis.
This is the guy who left his last club and said, "Yeah, I'm tanking games because I want to leave." Nah, I don't believe anything that bloke says. Everything that comes out of his mouth is garbage. Yep. Next.
This is Brian's opinion, not the opinion of the show.
Hey, I didn't say I was tanking games.
And you're likely to lose Marty Tapau.
Yep.
Any idea where he's going?
No, not at this stage. But I think they're offering him around.
Right.
Souths are likely to lose
Well,
Dane Gagai to Parramatta.
the thing is, Marty signed for massive overs, which I get. You know, you take the money if it's there. So he was with us and he re-signed for overs. That's fair enough. Now the club wants to offer him perhaps closer to what he's worth.
Which is about half of what he's being paid.
A good 3/4 at least, yes. And he thinks that he's still worth the money that he's signed for.
Yeah.
So I understand if he's looking around. That's fine. Look, I think, basically, my opinion is that players have got to look after themselves. If Brisbane have come out during the week and said everybody's poaching our juniors, what short memories we have with Anthony Milford still in the team. But anyway, you know what? Quite simply, there's no incentive for the clubs to keep and develop players for lengths of time.
Well, and this has been the argument about...
And it always has. And so you get a player that's there for 10 years, you should have 50% off your cap for that player.
Don't they get like 150 grand or something like that? Don't they?
No, that's overall.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. So you know what? Adam Reynolds has been with you guys for how long?
2006, I think. No, it couldn't be that long.
No.
2009.
Nine?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's been there 10 years.
Yep.
So they should be able to say, Adam, look, we're going to give you 800,000. It's going to cost us 400. So you know what? We can actually afford to give you a 3-year deal.
Yep.
Because you know what? Our bottom line is going to be half of what it could be.
Yeah.
And it's going to come back and bite the Panthers.
And it rewards loyalties.
It's going to come back and bite the Panthers, and it's going to bite Brisbane, and it's going to bite Manly, and it's going to bite Parramatta. It's going to bite those clubs that have actually now a junior crop coming through. So,
Not the...
well, they don't have any juniors.
Just not the...
We've developed a lot of players from 14 and 15 years ago.
Developed. Oh my
Because
goodness.
we've got 4 clubs in our
Relocate.
local area.
You're not going to claim
Move to
Sam
Adelaide.
Williams as being a developed player.
No, he's
are you?
not. No.
Why not?
No, he came at about 16. So
16. I thought that was good enough for you to develop
You
him.
know what? The only saving grace with Reynolds could be that Dane Gagai does go to Parramatta. We may be able to do something with it.
I think they've moved on from Reynolds. Honestly, I think
they have too.
In their minds, I think they're wanting to develop new players. And one of the arguments on the radio today was saying that he can have a spectacular game and then he'll have 2 or 3 fairly average games.
No, I never see that.
And
Mind you, I've got rose-coloured glasses on, but I don't know it.
I will tell you right now, Steve, he's not one of the top halfbacks in the comp.
Oh, yes, he is.
He's very good, and his kicking game makes him exceptional.
I would pick him before Cherry Evans any day.
You can be wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
You can be.
I'm not. He's 100%
Please.
better than Cherry Evans.
No chance. I can see.
Overall player is 100%.
I wonder who's going to be the Australian halfback this year. It must be Adam Reynolds because he's the better halfback.
Cherry Evans.
Who would it be then?
Sam Walker.
Oh, might be Nathan Cleary.
It'll be Nathan Cleary.
Sam Walker won't make the Queensland side because of Cherry Evans. What are you talking about? You guys have got no idea.
Anything intelligent you want in the
I've had it with you two. Ignoramuses.
Okay, so next week's show will be Tom and Steve. And Brian will be missing because...
Well, Brian will be here, but he'll actually be online.
Oh, my goodness.
And we'll be able to switch him off
he's having a
anytime.
dummy speech.
Far
We'll
out.
give him something to settle him down in a minute. Anything intelligent you want in the show with
Well,
Brian?
talk amongst yourselves. Look, go ahead.
Well, we already have.
I've already said it. You're ignoramuses, the both of you.
Tom?
Looking forward to happier days this week.
Oh, this is a happy day.
Yeah.
We're finally going
No. Just please. I just don't want any more injuries. I'm sick of injuries.
All right, well, thank you for watching here with
Tom
and Steve. and
Occasionally Brian.
And our special guest for tonight, Brian. And this is NRL from the Sidelines. Enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on next week.
See ya.
Bye.